please.
Antarctica is the most mysterious continent on our planet. Its area is so vast and the climatic conditions so severe that this place remains little explored and conceals many secrets. For 200 years, scientists and explorers have been studying mysterious Antarctica. Over this time, they have learned a great deal about this enigmatic continent. In this video on World Top List, I will tell you about 10 incredible discoveries made in Antarctica. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to click the red subscription button and the bell next to it, so you always stay updated with new interesting videos on our channel. Number 1. The Loch Ness Monster of Antarctica. Everyone knows the famous mythical monster that may inhabit Scotland's Loch Ness. While most scientists are skeptical about the existence of this creature, the existence of a huge monster from Antarctica, which lived many years ago, is a proven fact. In 1989, near Seymour Island, located in Antarctica, paleontologists found the remains of an enormous creature with an incredibly long neck. For a long time, they debated who the found bones belonged to. It took researchers over 20 years to retrieve all the remains. They raised more than 820 kilograms of bones of the ancient monster. Only after this were scientists able to properly describe it. They named it the Loch Ness Monster of Antarctica. It turned out to be the largest elasmosaur, at least among those found to date. This aquatic monster was over 10 meters long. Members of this genus died out several tens of millions of years ago. Most likely, elasmosaurs could also feed on sharks. This finding gives reason to believe that incredible creatures once inhabited Antarctica, and perhaps still do to this day. Number 2. Lost Atlantis is beneath the ice of Antarctica. This is one of the quite popular theories regarding the location of the ancient mystical city. This hypothesis was proposed in his book by American scientist Charles Hapgood. The foreword to this publication was written by none other than the famous Albert Einstein. According to Hapgood, 12,000 years ago, there was a shift in the Earth's crust, causing the continent, which we today call Antarctica, to move much further than it was previously. This event led to a sharp drop in temperature in Antarctica. However, before the shift of the crust, according to the scientist, the continent had a very comfortable climate, and it was there that the ancient advanced civilization of Atlantis was located, which was later buried under kilometers of ice. Number 3. A gigantic hole in Antarctica. In 2017, researchers discovered something strange in satellite images of Antarctica. It turned out to be a huge hole in the glacier. To understand its enormity, just imagine the size of New York State. That was the area of the hole found. This is not the first time in history that scientists have managed to discover a large piece of open water surrounded by glaciers. The complex weather conditions in Antarctica make it almost impossible to study such unknown holes. Scientists do not fully understand why such mysterious phenomena occur. The mystery is also added by the fact that, according to researchers, climate change is unlikely to be related to the formation of these gigantic holes in the ice. Number 4. Ancient meteorites. Thanks to the very cold and dry climate, meteorites that fell to Antarctica many years ago are well preserved. Plus, they are easier to detect because they stand out against the snowy landscape. In the last 50 years, scientists have discovered over 40,000 meteorites in Antarctica, and this is considering that the continent is huge and only a small part of it has been studied. The large number of meteorites and the poor understanding of the area lead many people to believe that if flying saucers or traces of extraterrestrial life are to be found, they would be in Antarctica. A large number of movies and books on this subject only fuel such interest. However, scientists, accustomed to making conclusions based on facts rather than speculation, remain skeptical about such conspiracy theories. Number 5. An unexpected creature beneath a kilometer of ice. As the character from the movie Jurassic Park said, life finds a way. In the dark waters nearly a kilometer deep beneath the ice, you might expect to find many things, but not living organisms, as conditions there are seemingly incompatible with life. Normally, geologists drill through the ice in Antarctica to take samples of ice and rock. However, sometimes incredible species such as squids, spiders, toothed worms, and absolutely transparent fish are found beneath the ice layer. One such discovery was made recently in 2021. During research at nearly a kilometer deep under the ice, scientists found a boulder with previously unknown creatures attached to it, resembling sponges, water organisms that cling to rocks. While the discovery of these small creatures may not sound like a major sensation to the average person, it's certainly no megalodon or yeti. It's noteworthy considering researchers had not even speculated the possibility of such life forms existing under these conditions. What discoveries might await them in the future? Moreover, if such creatures have managed to survive in such... Number 6. Blood falls. This name was given to an astonishing phenomenon discovered in Antarctica over 100 years ago. There's no need to be alarmed. It has nothing to do with real blood. Initially, researchers thought the phenomenon was due to red algae, but it was later found that microorganisms living in one of the subglacial lakes are the cause. Due to these organisms, the lake water is rich in iron oxide, which seeps out through small cracks in the ice, creating such a scene. Besides the red hue, scientists have discovered pieces of ice with a bright green color. At first, they could not understand the true cause of this phenomenon, but they eventually found a substance that uniquely colors the ice. Number 7. Volcanoes. Despite the extreme cold, there are several volcanoes in Antarctica, the most famous of which is Mount Erebus. It is the southernmost active volcano on the planet. Scientists have been closely monitoring this volcano for the last 50 years. A lava lake is located in Erebus's crater. Mount Erebus is situated at the intersection of Earth's crustal fractures and is one of the planet's most active volcanoes. Powerful emissions of deep gases periodically occur from these fractures. Due to severe weather conditions and its remote location, scientists are not able to visit it very often. However, during rare expeditions, they have discovered living organisms that reside right inside the volcano. Number 8. The oldest ice on the planet. Where else but in Antarctica? Researchers have discovered glaciers there that are over 1 million years old. The ice extends nearly 3 kilometers deep, a figure that is hard to comprehend. Considering that ice excellently preserves even living organisms, imagine the discoveries that might await scientists. Number 9. Subglacial lakes. Over the last 50 years, using radar, about 400 lakes have been discovered beneath the ice of Antarctica. They are located under several kilometers of ice. Only now are scientists gaining the capability to truly explore these lakes and the organisms that inhabit them. These include microorganisms and creatures that have managed to survive under kilometers of ice in the absence of sunlight and nutrients. Number 10. Remains of dinosaurs and other ancient creatures. As I mentioned, Antarctica was once a much warmer continent than it is today. Around that time, it was home to huge, astonishing creatures, including prehistoric iguanas, dinosaurs, and even dinosaur ancestors. Researchers recently discovered in Antarctica the remains of dinosaur ancestors over 250 million years old. This figure, which is hard to wrap your head around, you must agree. It remains to be seen what other amazing findings scientists will uncover on this snow-covered and underexplored continent. What else Antarctica conceals remains for us to find out. You'll discover much more on my channel. Subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon, and be sure to leave a comment on this video.